Hey, what's up, Yuri? How's it going? As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional! Oh, man! What was that? Did I just say that out loud? Yuri's, fit. Oh, jeez. Yuri's first covers her mouth and then ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Huh? Oh, that's, I guess you're right. Well, what am I getting so nervous for? Ha 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 ha. Oh, Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Huh. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just mean... Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her fingers along the words of the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yes, okay, this is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Just not finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice, and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. It's because Natsuki's a little bastard, that's why. Nobody cares what Natsuki thinks. Biased how? Oh, well... Never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself or to me or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem? Oh, please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Oh, I'm sorry to have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you such a long time to read. Oh, well, I don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Oh, yeah? Well, that's a relief. I also like the poem. Even though it's short, it was very descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Nope, not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since this is our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Oh, are you into ghosts, Yuri? Uh-huh. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, young Pepe. Are we still talking about your poem, or are we talking about the ghost that's haunting me? Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. Oh, it's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so... Nah, not really. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. Oh, you think so? Yeah, of course. Oh, you too. You know, I was really nervous about doing this, but in the end I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, young Pepe. Uh-huh. Me too. Oh boy, I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if... Sorry, I thought the music was getting a little weird there. Even if they're just being nice, that's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monica is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Oh, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? I'm not joking. I'm serious. It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How could that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Don't be such a little bastard, Natsuki. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out all that nice at all. Oh, well, I do have a couple suggestions. Oh yeah? If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. What people did, by the way, Monica liked it, and young Pepe, no, young Pepe did not like it, because I didn't like it. Natsuki, your writing is terrible, alright? You should go join another club. So based on that, I'll gladly give some suggestions of my own, whatever. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. Oh, and young Pepe liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh yeah? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Oh? That's not what I... Oh no, you're just jealous. Not Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous young Pepe appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Oh, yeah, well, this shit did appreciate my advice more. Are you so full of yourself? Oh, boy, no. If I was so full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Oh, yeah? Well, you know what? I wish the one who boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as young Pepe starts showing up. I've been here for 1 day. This is like my first day. Natsuki? Oh, Natsuki, that's a little odd. This doesn't involve you talking out your own insecurities like that. Oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, boy. Oh, oh no. What is Why is the music getting faster? Actually, young is... What? Look at me. You're a wannabe edgy lady. Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle... What is going on? Oh boy. My lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know. If you want to prove something, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Whoa, be careful. You might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad. You already do, don't you? Oh, this is getting... This is escalating quickly. Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the what is wrong with your head? Oh yeah, go on. Let young Pepe hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this. Oh. Suddenly, Yuri turns toward me, as if she just noticed I was standing here. Young Pepe, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. How did I... Oh boy, I can't even... I don't know what that said. It went by too fast. I'm gonna... Oh, I'm gonna side with Yuri, obviously. What? Why is it zooming in? Why is it zooming in? I'm clicking on Yuri. Oh, it's... Why is it zooming in? Why is Monica's face? What is going on? What is... Why is Monica's face just there? So... Oh boy. I'm still clicking on Yuri. Monica? Hey, young Pepe. Why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay? Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Ahaha. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little bit more assertive sometimes. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? No, Monica. There's ghosts. There's something going on, Monica. Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'll be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. Oh, look, Natsuki's crying. Oh, she quickly runs away. Oh, dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri is rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you? I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did. Young Pepe, please don't hate me. Please? I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. Yeah, it's probably the ghosts. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me as if she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with young Pepe. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. Sigh, I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble, but Oh boy, what just happened? What did that say? Oh, wow, okay. I'm gonna have a lot of stuff I'm gonna have to look at when I edit this video. Oh boy. So, upon closer inspection of going back in the footage, I was able to get little snippets here of what was said that went by too fast. So in case anybody was curious, at some point Yuri said, my whole body gets incredibly something. And then this next one was, I was just bathing in the feeling of your body heat. Eat, whatever that's supposed to mean. And then during the argument between the two of them, it was basically just how did I get dragged into this in the first place. It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So, of course, that's going to be, and then there was the decision. So, I don't know what all this was about, but we're going to find out eventually.